Ba 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 ba. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out on the YouTube end. I created 2 live streams on accident, so I'm trying to, like, get that figured out on the YouTube channel really quick. I apologize. I was looking at the wrong live stream this whole time. I'm like, "I'm live, and I don't see anything. Why is this not working?" So many people are probably confused. Self delete, delete this live stream, delete forever. Yes, I'm sure. Here we go. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, we're golden. We're good. All right, well, how is everybody? This chat over here. Put the chat on, why not? Let's go. Well, thank you for yeah, I like the Mandalorian concept art a lot. It's very inspiring. Tried like a lot of cool backgrounds and then I couldn't decide, so I ended up just picking all of them or most of them. Some of them are pretty stupid. Um a lot of the earlier see if we could find one. A lot of them in let me see. Some of the Mandalorian concept art has just these weird I don't know what you call them glitches in them. They're really weird. Um, the one specific one, I wonder if it'll pop up. I'm not going to be lucky enough for it to appear. These ones from the later seasons, like at season 2 and on, it gets it like the concept art's really cool. Because the original concept art, they weren't even sure what Mando was going to look like, so it's just like kind of these really odd, like this, like here. That's not even the same Mandalorian that we see in the show. Like that's totally different helmet, totally different everything. Um, one with the this one's pretty close to what the Mando we see in the show. God, I just want to find it. It's gonna kill me. All right, we're gonna do 3 more. I have 2 monitors, so it's switching the other monitor. Okay. Number 1, 2, number 3. We didn't get to it. Oh well. There's one and it shows the death troopers that show up. Um the death troopers here and start fighting the uh but they're all hunkered down in the bar at the end of season 1. The concept art for the death troopers, like their ammo packs are like sitting like this up in their neck, and then some of them have them in the right spot because they're supposed to be here. Some of them are like this, like they're floating, and like the guns are through their hands and stuff. It looks like it's AI, but it was before AI was a thing. So, and if there was AI back then, it wasn't good enough to make that was like think well, no, this was when did the Mandalorian season 1 come out? 2019? It was right around COVID. But they did a really good job. But anyways, I hate a lot of AI art too. It really bugs me. It really bugs. I had my fair share of messing around with it when it first came out, and for a while. Um, a lot of like Mid-Journey. I was on that Discord server for a while. And when it was first a thing, it was pretty cool. But now it's just kind of like, all right, seeing the impact that it has, art is really kind of sad. The interesting thing is that a lot of the I don't know a ton of graphic designers personally. But stories I've heard online, a lot of graphic designers have actually seen, at least good graphic designers, because there's some that aren't very good and like you would rather just use AI. I'm not saying you do that all the time. Um, but there's just some graphic designers you're like, all right, buddy, like, we should not be giving you money. But there's some guys that are really, really good. The guys who are really good, they have seen an increase in sales because there's so many people that hate AI so much that they will go out of their way to pay for a good artist. And so there's a couple graphic designers who's super cool that have seen a better increase in sales because of this like revolt against AI. Um, which I think is really interesting. I think it's just cool. I think it's just cool that there's like this weird internet event that the majority of people do not like AI art. Most people I know personally don't like AI art. The people that I do know that like are completely fine with AI art are people that are just trying to put out mass content, like quantity over quality. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. But it's their AI baby king style dance. That was a real ad. That was before AI. That was a real video. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I was like, who's the youth leader? All right. Well, let's just jump into this, guys. Let's do this. We had about 15 total submissions. I wasn't expecting a ton, and so seeing 15 is pretty cool. It's gonna be a lot. Funny enough, um, it just means we'll have to host another art contest in the future. No big deal. Um, there were no submissions for the item, not one. Everybody submitted NPC and music tracks. I thought was really interesting. I won't say who it is, but I had a friend of mine. I think he did submit. I haven't looked yet. I've looked at a couple people's submissions and then I tried to forget about them. I wanted to do a live reaction to all of them at once, um, to keep it fair. But I had a friend of mine who was sending me some, and I kept telling him. He kept sending me one after one after. And I was like, dude, just submit these. Submit them to the art contest. And like, if you send them to me personally, I'm like, hold on, just put it in the thing. And so he was doing a great. He was doing a great job. I haven't listened to any of the music. Well, beam sword. All right. I'm not going to show the spreadsheet because I don't want to dox everybody's email. So, I haven't decided 100% how I want to do this. We're just going to go down the list. Um, I'm just going to have to download everybody's thing. Bear with me, y'all. So this is we're gonna look at number 1 on the list. Number 1. So the item doesn't have art, right? Maybe just even an item idea submission. I didn't get so the item was like you make art for the item. I like a custom like I had a friend of mine, he made bean soup and then had like stats for it. And he was DM'd me on Discord and I was just like, submit it. I'm kind of like, dude, you should submit it because then you would have been in. Because there's nobody else. Um so anyways, I think it was funny. So number 1 on the list is Matthias. I'm just gonna pop him into my desktop here, and then we'll actually look at him. So, and then I'll pull up your actual stats here on the side. Kind of all lumped together, so I can't like separate all the text, or else I just don't want to flash somebody's email on accident. Some people don't want that. If you're in this, if I'm reviewing your this goes for everybody, not just Matthias, but if I'm reviewing your submission, I'm just going to plan to read off your description. I'll wait a few seconds before I start reading it off. If you don't want me to read off your description or any of the stats, I'll just summarize it myself. Otherwise, I'm just going to read it word for word of what you gave me for tell us about your character and all that. If you don't want me to do that, I'll skip it. No shame at all. Because I know some people literally were like, just like filler text, which there's nothing wrong with that. No issue with that at all. I just want everybody to feel like they got a fair shot. So, oh, I'm all over the place here. Come on. All right. So, Matthias is first up. Look at his art. Have it pulled up here. Got a little cape flying in the wind. His name, you can see it, Garbanzo Rex. He's an ex-military gunslinger. It was a firework outside. It freaking got my heart going, dude. It was right outside my window.
I'm gonna go out there with my gun and show them what's going on. You shoot fireworks in my neighbor. You scare my dog, man.
Dude, that was so loud. I don't know if you guys heard that. Ex-military gunslinger, general aura of I'm cool and I know it. He does autographs and is single. Kind of like Han Solo meets Indiana Jones, but he's a space bean. This is his 4th clone after his original self died. He's also an ace pilot. This is kind of like a Han Solo, very, very, very sci-fi-esque Han Solo. I like the size too. It fits into the category. Little cape animation's cool. It looks like he's wearing a mask, and then there's like a glint from the mask. Probably my TBI. Yep. And then I asked, does this character have an occupation? If so, what do they do? The freelance rogue gunslinger, he might trade with the player weapons or upgrades for their mining tool. That's cool. There's not a lot of like, I like stuff like that, like a very specific niche. Anything else you'd like us to know? His full name is absolutely Garbanzo Dangerous Rex. He does autographs. And did I mention that? Yes, ladies, he is single. Very good. Came with a for that animation we saw. That's very cool. I really, really like that, Matthias. Put him off to the side. We'll go to the next one. We're just gonna go through the NPCs and then we'll do the music tracks next. Um, the next one is by Suki Doodle Days. Suki's Doodle Suki's Doodle Days. I apologize. Suki's Doodle Days. Um, hold up. Wait a minute. I should try to get these downloaded before I start going to the next one. I apologize. Let's get it on the screen over here. Okay. This is one of the ones I downloaded and looked at originally, and I really liked it. And then I was like, I want to keep all these separate. So gotta mute my phone. I apologize. Going off. We're trying to do a live stream here. All right, back to it. So super cool. This is a dog named Suki with a space helmet. This character can be found outside of your base, floating in deep space, where you can interact it, prompting it to give you a task to find 3 specific resources to fix the damaged helmet. It's damaged helmet. Okay. After fixing the helmet, you can now tame the dog as your own. The dog's space helmet can ping nearby resources for you all. For you. All you have to do is tell it to find resources and it will begin to search. The ping will get louder as you are closer to resources and then stop once you arrive. I just love this. So at first, it was kind of a little tricky because I was like, it looked kind of like a robot face. Like this was the face. This is an antenna on the side. And then this is the visor here, kind of like a gold tinted like spaceman visor. Yeah, how dare you miss species a space dog. I love this one a lot. Very, very cool. I love the idea of just like a dog floating in space. And the only way you can find it is if you go into like deep space. Because you can explore around the base, and I plan around like the little base that you're gonna build. In order to get to other like main locations, you actually have to fast travel to those places. But I want there to be random events around the base that just randomly spawn as you play the game. It would be funny if the only way to get this is you have to go like way the frick out there, like bring him back. It'd be really funny. I love that. Cool. All right. This one was in a trying to figure out this one. This one was in a I'm having a hard time just transferring this over quickly, so we're gonna do this. Okay, there we go. This is so this is the true size is 32 by 32, obviously. It is made by Professor Steezy. The character's name is Noku. Noku? I think that's how you say that. Am I saying that right, chat? Noku the Prospector. He's an ele he I gotta zoom in. My young eyes are old. Noku is an eclectic prospector in search of the finest ores in the galaxy. He is a little rough and grumble and should poke fun at the player in a light-hearted manner. He always seems to be cold and loves high quality coffee, which he refers to as bean juice. He's a freelance prospector looking to trade with players who have acquired uncommon or rare metals and minerals in exchange for unique materials or baubles that he has come across in his time prospecting. Anything else you'd like us to know? This is more of an essence of the character than hard fast pitch. Skip ahead a little bit. I deliberately left out a pickaxe in the design because I presume he'll prospect with some sort of laser beam. Um, really cool. I love it. He does look like the guy from Frozen. I I love having just like a really nerdy. This guy gives me like dwarf vibes. He's really obsessed. He's like really just wants to get his hands. He get his hands on those metal, huh? I like Noku a lot. I would save him, but he's in a weird file, and I'm having a hard time downloading it quickly. That was his beard, big spindly beard. All right. Ba, 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 ba. One has a lot of files, so we're just going to do the main ones here. Because this one has a lot of animations, and I'll show the sprite sheet here. But I'm not going to show all the animations. So this is the cover art I get for the character. You guys can take a look and I'll. Whoa, wait. Slow down here. Cool. Bear with me, y'all. All right, so this is by I'm trying to avoid using people's real names. Um well, the social media handles this, so I'm going to call you that. This is from Margot Margan. Margot Margan created this. Character's name is Beanie. Beanie is a part of a sentient bean species and such has a strong knowledge of seeds. He's quite friendly and would be a happy asset to the player. Though he's young and inexperienced, eager to learn, but a little naive. He likes to salute the player when taking a request. I imagine him being found popping out of the ground slash soil. Uh, does this character have an occupation? If so, what do they do? It depends on what suits the game best. Maybe he's a seed trader. Maybe he'll be a tutor for different farming mechanics. I personally imagine him appearing as a rare spawn from a seed that the player can uproot to gain a companion who hangs around the base. But I get if that's a big ask or hard to program in. Love the creativity on that. I love the amount of animations this came with. Um, um, did all these. Um, why? Yeah, super cool. What is interesting The big player accidentally grows sentient. What's cool, this is actually a lot of the lore. So I have a lot. There's a video I uploaded. I actually got flack for it. It was really funny. I put it out on. It was just one of my like short form videos of me like writing out like a. It was just on Google Docs, and I was just writing like a short story of our game. Not that I'm going to share with anybody. It's just for my weird brain, but it is for understanding the hair's all itchy. It's for understanding the I really wanted to get a feel for, okay, who are these bean creatures? Why is it bean base? All those sorts of things. And you might be like, wait, why didn't you didn't know this? I'm like, no, I knew I wanted I knew I had a general direction of where I wanted to go with it, but I didn't have like the actual root story. And I wanted to wait to write that until I got a little bit further into the game development before I like write myself into a box. And then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, screwed. How the heck am I going to be able to build a game around this crazy story? So I did it backwards. And I got a lot of flack. A lot of people are like, this is a day 3 thing in game development. And I was like, I don't know about that, because as a DM, I kind of do a similar thing where you don't you don't want to write yourself into a box a lot of the time. I find like even players when they're playing in a Dungeons and Dragons game, any tabletop RPG, they write so much lore and so much backstory that they've now written so many parameters for this character that they have no flexibility and there's no room to improv. And then you just feel like I can't move. I have to, and you're just rigid. You have to be able to flow and move with things. And so I wanted to bring that into our game, and I did. And so the lore I ended up creating for these bean creatures, they're called Cridians, and they come from planet Critios. And I won't get into the full story now, but they are essentially sentient plants. Very, very, very like they're beings, not beans, beings. So, anyways, the super cool. I'm super excited. I actually have to change. I actually have to change some of the mechanics now because I'm like, oh well, they don't breathe oxygen; they breathe carbon dioxide, and so now I have to like add this whole oxygen system, which is should be as simple as just changing a couple numbers, but I'm too much of a nerd to do that. And so now I'm like, well, if you're extracting CO2 or if you're making CO2, technically the hydrogen problem. So, anyways, we're introducing hydrogen tanks to the game that could possibly explode if you don't maintain them for long periods of time and kill everything. I may or may not be taking a lot of inspiration from The Martian, but it is what it is. Anyways, I say all that super cool because it's like an actual being creature, and that's kind of what these guys are. So, um, not to I wasn't rambling about this. I'm not spending too much attention on this. Really, really cool art. Margot, I really, really like this. Very cool. And there's a ton of other files too. I won't go through all of them right now, but um, yeah. So the next one is from XXX Sniper Wolf. This is from Sniper Sniffer Wolf. I apologize. Sniffer with your nose. Sniffer Wolf. Go ahead and make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. Some of these, because I asked for smaller images, they're hard to so Now we can see it in clearer view. So this is from Sniffer Wolf. This is Jelly Bean. Jelly, Jully. Bean, Beeen. Jelly Bean. An alien that lost excuse me. An alien that lost its way to go back home. Now he works at whatever the station is for ships. And his spaceship is damaged and he doesn't have enough transactions to fix it. But okay, so credits or whatever. Okay. So basically he's shipwrecked and he's asking for help. They work on some kind of spaceship station to fix his spaceship to go home. Is there anything else you'd like us to know? He's cute and he has squashy skin. I like this a lot. I love kind of has a similar hook to the main character. The main character uses a grappling hook that you can tether stuff to. I cannot tell you how many times I've redone the mechanic for that. When I first made when I first made Bean Base at our first playtest, not playtest, I apologize. First, I don't even want to call it version of the game, I guess. When I first did the first run through the game, you could fling your grappling hook like Spider-Man. That was super fun. Now I kind of have it. You have to be close and you can tether the thing so you don't fly off into. Anyways, I like the simplicity of this. Very similar. He's using very similar equipment to the main character. Maybe it's like standard issue by the just the overarching, control dominant species. That's Jelly Bean. Very good. All right, so next one. I apologize for the tangents, guys. I'm very ADD, as you can tell. Okay. I'm downloading this. Sure. And sorry, this one didn't have actual hyperlinks because I have to copy paste. Ooh. Okay, this one has music that goes with it. We'll review the music separately, but I'll keep note of this. So gosh, I'm slow. Come on. Cool. So this is Barry the Human. Barry travels space and collects human materials in a totally humane, friendly manner. He has arrived with his radio playing very human music as you trade with him. He collects interesting human objects that were clearly extremely important. For example, he found an extremely efficient ceiling mounted reactor core aboard another human controlled vessel. You can buy it cheap right now. It's a disco ball. Read this. Funny. I was thinking he has two tentacle arms that he could be in a trench coat, but occasionally come out to hit the radio just to get it working again. Oh, it just clicked what this guy actually is. This is really creepy, and I kind of like it. Really, really creepy. uh, this is so funny. All right, so it's an basically a squid alien thing that has ethically taken a human body to hide itself in. He's very the human. These are his eyes sticking out. You can see the eyes are missing, and he's got two more little eyes, and he's got these like tentacles sticking out. Really crazy, dude. I just love the idea of like it obviously looking weird, and but you can't tell with the art, and then all of a sudden just like a tentacle like just like turns on a radio in front of you. Yeah, we should make a horror like Halloween theme base. This guy will be on the front cover. That's so funny. Very good. That was by, I apologize. I think I skipped this person's name. That was by um LGN. It was by LGN. Got a lot of this one's a so I'm just downloading. Oh. This is from, I know who this is from. I just want to find your username. This is from Redacted. Redacted is his name. That's what he wants us to call him. The character's name is obviously Mysterious Vendor. Okay, we got some lore here. Up it. I don't know if this is supposed to be him, but it is so creepy. That guy is so. I think. Quick. Oswald Toady Tinkerson. That's a toady for sure, dude. If you didn't know what Mario was, and somebody was like, "My name's Toad," he would look like this. A toady. Bro looks like a toad. Oswald Toady Tinkerson. Tinkerton. I apologize. Oswald Toady Tinkerton is a humanoid NPC cursed with short man syndrome. Ever since he was a child, he'd been tormented for his short stature Was dubbed the nickname Toady. Now I feel bad for him. No, I don't. At 4 years old, nicknamed Toady at 4 years known now an unknown age, he has spent a life as an inventor trying to fix his disability. Unable to, he created for himself a mech suit that resembles that of a full-grown man. He now travels the galaxy acquiring and selling mysterious and rare artifacts such as experimental bean plants, star fragments, and mysterious fluid. I think we have the bean plant. I'll pull it up in a second. Um, he hangs out in the corner of the main space depot. Cody Tinkerson is a good name. Tinkerton. Tinkerton. Tinkerton, not Tinkerson. I like Tinkerton more. Like the t. Like Cody Tinkerton. 3 T's. It's really good. Yeah, he does. He does sell the bean thing. He's an inventor and explorer. He has created experimental bean plant, which doesn't have a use yet. He is a vendor in the main space depot. This is the experimental bean plant. I guess we did get an item. It was cool. Just lumped in with another one, but I know. I didn't well, besides the name Bean Base, I haven't really put any like bean related things in the game, so it's funny how it's just everything is just like beans. Like it's a meme. Um he was yeah, this is pretty cool. This is really cool. I love the art on this. The dimension is really good. I love how droopy this guy's face looks. He has this like very good. Like the name. I think if you ever saw this guy alone, I'd like would think like the lower waist would want to look almost identical. Um, I got to skip down a little bit because we got some music tracks here, and then we got I think this is the last NPC. This is by Ever Trigger, by Ever Trigger Games. Ever Trigger. I think Ever Trigger is in this chat, wasn't he? If you are, shout out to Ever Trigger. Check it out. I'm gonna fill this in for him a little bit because his descriptions were very brief. Oh, this is cool. You guys are gonna like this. Download it. First robot. First robot. I love the simplicity of it. I love the one thing we don't see a lot of in I'm a prop builder. That's what I do on the side. I may be doing full time. There'll be a whole nother video later coming up, maybe in the next week or so. Anyways, the one thing we don't see a lot in sci-fi stuff is clean robots, clean droids. Star Wars is everything is grungy and dirty and messy, and that is what gives it its flavor. But clean, like the Empire in Star Wars is very clean. So seeing like a very simple spot like this, it looks very clean, like very elegant, very like pristine, very, very well taken care of. That's how I kind of look at that. The name is the name is C0229. C0229. Um Essentially is a patrol bot that is just going to like monitor certain things, like a security droid type thing. I think that's super cool. Right there too. So that is it for the NPCs. I'm going to let's switch to the music really quick. We'll start it off with Very the Human. Who made Very the Human again? Who made that monstrosity? I totally skipped someone and then I got someone's name wrong. We got to go back. Guys, I'm the worst at this. So I said LGN made Very the Human. That is not correct. I apologize. Lizard Geek made Very the Human. Lizard Geek made this monster. uh uh Cool. So we're now going to LGN. LGN made someone called Heltron. I think we found something scarier than I think we found something much scarier than this is so okay, let's read it. Let's read it. He breathes gas and is attracted by magnetic heat. Magnetic from the brain and heat from the body. But so it stays where it should be. He has the box. He's on his own, probably found the place randomly. I love I breathe gas. Imagine guy with purple gloves shows up at your door trying to sell you freaking solar panels, dude. Sell gas. Gosh. It's very funny. I love it. This is Heltron. Heltron is his name by LGN. Cool. All right. So, is that a man or is that a baby? I don't think it's either.
Hey there, got any beans?
You want to buy some beans from me?
I have a whole base full of beans.
I can't stop doing that face, dude.
Mama said you do this face, you get stuck like this.
Make my cheeks hurt. All right. Enough of that. Enough of this. Very the Human by Lizard Geek. We're jumping back to you. because you made a song for your character, and so we're just gonna kind of loop it with the not that because you submitted as an NPC, you're gonna stay as an NPC submission, but we'll use your music to kick off the music track portion of the contest. I have to figure out my OBS here. I apologize because it is not playing sound from my computer. So I'm going to speed run this. Okay. You guys can't hear it, so I'm gonna get it fixed. It's really creepy. This guy knew what he was doing. This guy, freaking Lizard Geek, should be locked up, dude. Lock him up. Lock that guy up. This is not okay. And with that, we're kicking off the music portion of our art contest. The creepiest thing. We're gonna play it again. We're gonna play it again while I find the other one. I love how this guy's like, yes, I am a human. I am a human. And then the other guy's behind him. Doing lots of beans. And he's sitting there, he's in his skin. Dude. Good lord. Alright, that's enough of that. Alright, next up first up in the art, in the music track part of the contest. Of course, Matthias loves it. Dude, you're the first person, you're like, my favorite character is the Goth Bean. There's no Goth Bean yet. I'll make a Goth Bean just for you. I think it'd be very funny. He has to like with his like tentacles to push his face up. Very funny. All right, so this next one is by Welland. It's on SoundCloud, so we're gonna pull this up really quick. What? I don't want to. I think you guys can hear this okay? You guys, my headphones totally just crapped out. I'm pausing just for a second. I apologize. We're waiting on the low beat. I just gotta fix them really fast. Oh boy, fixing stuff on the fly here. My box of junk here. You guys, what I'm doing? This is not good. I didn't plan for this. I got a different. Hello. There we go. Sorry. I got a new cord today for my headphone, and it is just not. Congrats. I like lo-fi now. I've always liked lo-fi, dude. Great. Long story short, I need to replace this because it is not good enough. It is I'm not getting all the sounds. And so everything sounds staticky this whole time. And I didn't realize it until I pulled the cord and it sounded clear. So we're not gonna re-listen to it. I think I got a really good idea. This sounds like. Um so we're gonna take this guy and this is my box of audio and devices. This wasn't getting a good connection, so this one will. You guys can't hear it on your end, and honestly, I wouldn't have fixed it during the stream, but because we are doing an art contest for music, I do need to properly hear everything. Oh, that's way better, dude. It's so milky smooth. I apologize. I'm a very, very big Interstellar fan. Huge Interstellar fan. That was really good. I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but there was those like somewhere in here on the down. Oh, was it here? Like that dun, 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 like in the background. I love that. Um Almost sounds like some sort of like little percussion. Cool. Really, really, really cool. I love that. Um, cool. So make sure to put that off to the side, but it's on SoundCloud, so I can't put it on the top to save it. But this is the next one. This one is made by name Jacob. It in the category of what would you like us to call you, it just puts Jacob. I don't want to just totally put out everybody else's. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. This is the same one in the chat. Yeah, this is you. Because I read your social media handle. Cool. All right, so this is Mr. Bean. Is that right? Get that right? Mr. Bean theme. Like the me theme, Mr. Bean theme. Does it loop? We'll listen to it all the way through. I love the piano. I love the little bit of swing it has. I love that. I love synths a lot. And so like the little 8-bit synth, or it wasn't 8-bit, but you know what I mean, like that little ow. The word lost my brain. Or my brain lost the word. The chicken or the egg. What was it? The sine wave, it sounds like. Did I get that right? The bass melody that goes all the way through. I like that a lot. I love how happy it is. I was kind of worried because like when I make like a cozy game, a lot of people make music that's kind of like really atmospheric, and I love atmospheric stuff like that. The melody line is actually saying something too. Am I missing something? Or if now I feel like I need to like re-listen to it. But we're gonna go to the next one. The description. Okay. Is it anything else you like us to know? Is it the hi, I'm Bean, let's go on an adventure? Who knows what we may find is the melody of the Bean theme. Oh, cool. Okay. Good. Bean, let's go on an adventure. Who knows what we may find? I can hear it, but I screwed it up. It reminds me of Cap'n from from Animal Crossing, but I'm just an idiot. We need to get Cap'n in here. I was like trying, and I was like one beat off the whole time. Gosh, I'm white. All right. I didn't want to sing it because I was gonna screw it up if I sing it. All right, the next one. This is by uh Noah Her Bower. Noah Her Bower. Noah Her Bower. Noah Her Bower. And the song is called Space. Ooh. A lot of panning. That's cool. It's really eerie because the drums are just slightly off, which I think is totally intentional. This also fits very The Human. That's funny. Another firework outside. Slowing down, but we got 15 seconds left. I thought something was going to be like, yeah. I love that. I love the drums were really cool because it was like the boom, boom, boom. But it was just the melody was just very steady the whole time. So there's these like drums that are just really organic in the background. That was really cool, which makes it feel very real. I guess the way it was Space Who by Noah Her Bower. Like the Noah Bower. I don't know how to say. I apologize. I'm illiterate. All right, this one is by Hamish Key. Hamish Key made this one. And this one is called Brave Bean. Downloading it right now. I love the 8-bit. drop. A classic sounds. I love those 8-bit drums, dude. Nasty, dude. That was awesome. That was very like an entire journey. Yeah, that's a good comment. I agree. That was Brave Bean by Hamish Key. And they said they drew inspiration from Tron Legacy, as well as like I could definitely hear the Tron at the end. Yeah, dude. All right, so this next one is by Poofed. 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 Pooft. Poofed. That's a fun word to say. Everybody say that. Poofed. 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 Okay, I'll stop. One more time. Poofed. It's just it's so that's my vocal stem of the day. I'll stop. This one is called Moon Dust. I love the simplicity of that. All right, let's take a listen for this. A lot of 8-bit drums, dude. That was Moon Dust by Poofed. Poofed. It's just one Poofed, by the way. I really like that one. Very like calm but like exciting at the same time. Um I really like that one a lot. This next one is by Sen, Sen, Sen. And the song is called Sunflowers for Spica? SPICA? Say that right? We have a resident I don't know what to call you, Direct Knob, but I know you and I know how you like music. You got me hooked on jazz, dude. Hey, Sen. How do you say? Am I saying it right? Sunflowers for Spica. Did I say that right? Is okay. All right, I haven't. That's not surprising because I'm an idiot, but I was a nerd for in school with astronomy. Am I saying Spica right? Is that right, or is it? Okay, that's all good. I'm just gonna call it Spica. We're saying good. Okay, cool. Okay, sunflowers for Spica. All right, let's get this one pulled up here. Sunflowers for Spica by Sen. I love the slow. That was Sunflowers for Spica by Sen. Now, a lot of people, we just came from a couple really intense songs with a lot of sounds, and those are really, really good. I love those a lot. This might seem more simple, because I mean, it sounds more simple. There's less instruments, obviously, but the the artistic mind it takes to properly lay out and lack of a better term, be okay with the awkward pauses in a song like that. That's hard to do and make it sound natural and flowy. Um, I just want to read this. This is his vibe of the song. I've been skipping a lot of these because a lot of them end with like, I want to hear what other people think, so I'm just not saying it. But I'm gonna read this one. He said, "It's a cosmic, romantic little song to a real star of the name Spica. I tried to recall that wide, almost infinite space and some kind of longing for something very distant in arrangement." I really, really like that. I really, really like that one. I really like that one a lot. Good job, Sen. Which is by Zach Link. Zach Link. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This is called The Crate. Very excited for this because I don't know what to expect. This is The Crate by Zach Link. Dude, again, the 8-bit drums. I love it. I do like that melody. It's gonna get stuck in my head. A bob in my head too. Ooh, love that. I want to make sure. I think that was the last one. That was The Crate by Zach Link. So thank you, Zach Link. That was awesome. We got through all the submissions, guys. That was it. Um, so I now have to pick something. It's gonna take a second because there's so much to pick from. I also got to find that one that was on SoundCloud. You had the second one. I don't know if I attached correctly. Let me see. Yeah, I only got one file from you, Jacob. I feel like a teacher in a Zoom call. Did you all upload your assignments? Did you do your paperwork?
You forgot to file your paperwork, Wazowski. I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
It's a great impression, but
Not to file your paperwork last night.
there's like a high pitch to that voice and like this crazy scratchy okay, good. Okay, good. Glad you like that one. Out of the two that you sent. Yeah, because if you were sent only if you try to send two and then you're only sending one and there's one you liked more and you're like, "Oh crap, I sent the crappy one." Like glad you sent the one you like. Um I need to make a decision. I don't really know how to I don't know how to do this. I've never like judged and decided an art contest. Guys, what do I do? Here, I'm thinking honestly, yeah, that would be very sad. I'm thinking that I pause the live stream just for like a few minutes, and then me and my wife are going to look at all of them really quick, and then we'll make a decision off camera. Um, how do you guys feel about that? Does that seem, or do you want me to do it live? Feel bad picking things apart. Think it over and decide tomorrow. I don't mind that. And I even was talking to Soul about this earlier. If it comes down to a couple of them and I'm like, dude, I can't decide between these, whatever, I might put a poll up and have other people vote and decide by like the end of the week. Jacob likes that idea. The wait. Trek Knob thinks the same thing. Soul, I don't know if you're still on. Because I just don't want to I do want to take my time and I want to like decide it properly. But I also don't, I just feel bad. I don't like there's something in each submission, there's something I definitely am like, um yeah. Each thing had like something I was like, okay, that could change or blah blah blah. And like I just feel bad. I don't like criticism. I don't like having to do that. Um it is funny though that we didn't get an item submission, so which means another one of these in the future. I think I didn't do I'm not going to lie. Not that I'm some marketing guru or that I'm trying to do this to get clicks or anything like that, but there is a level of promotion I should have done for this to get a little bit more submissions. I'm very happy with the submissions we got. Like, dude, I seriously have I have not smiled this long in a long time. This is really fun. It's just so cool that each one of these things on my desktop right now along with things that didn't fit on the desktop because I couldn't figure out how to get them on my computer, were things that you guys created for my dumb little game. Like, that's so cool. Uh, just it's just so cool to me. Um, so that's just so rad. Um, one of the NPCs did have an item, but the way my rules, well, not rules, I guess I could put an item in if that one wins. But there just wasn't an item category submission specifically. Not that there needed to be. I don't care that there wasn't. But I was gonna say rabbit trail. Going back to the promoting it. Um, I think I could have done a better job. I've been so busy at work. Just I've been getting screwed on this one job, and so I'm just trying to survive right now, just trying to get through it. Um, and so that's been taking a lot of my attention. A freaking phone. I gotta go buy a new phone tomorrow. My phone doesn't, like, this section of the screen right here doesn't work at all. So I was like trying to freaking uh based off the description. No, I like the bean one. You plant it to turn into an NPC later, or was I tripping? What do you mean by that? I feel like Mark Zuckerberg. Guys, what's the Zuck thing? What is that? Um, he I totally lost my train of thought. I apologize. I'm ADD. I'm all over the place. I should take an Adderall and go to sleep. Just kidding. I don't do that. I don't think I've ever taken Adderall. I took some ADD meds when I was in high school. Apparently, there was like a lawsuit for that drug. Apparently, it's just Adderall. And then it didn't have any effect on me in high school at all. Literally didn't do anything, which shows you how bad my brain is. Uh, but I should have promoted this more. I was not really focused. I had a lot of other competing priorities. And I think had I been able to push this out a little bit more, we would have probably some more submissions and stuff like that. Again, I'm not upset we didn't get a ton of submissions. I'm super happy with what is super, super cool. One of the submissions, the being character description said you can plant it and then it grows and becomes an NPC. Oh, yeah, that's that was this one. Beanie, I think. I think that's the one you're referring to. Green artwork top left of your PC. Yep. Yeah. I don't think this one comes with an item. I think they said it was it's a random chance of it spawning from just a bean seed. They didn't include a bean item, which is fine. But yeah, my wife the whole time she was like, "You need to." I was saying that it could be considered an item. Oh yeah, for sure. Uh, my my wife was like, "You need to keep posting about it." And I'm like, "I can't." I'm like, "I'm just my brain's fried," and I should. So I apologize. I should have been a little bit more consistent with this art contest. Try again next time because I think it was super fun. I love this dude. I honestly, I was so excited. Signing off. I can't wait to see what you pick. This was so fun seeing all the submissions. All the best to you, Scavenger and Soul. We'll see you later, Hannah. Um, that's super cool. You live and learn. Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna have this much fun going through the music. That was really cool. That was really, really cool. And then you have all the nightmares. I think I have a lot to go over and think about. But yeah, well, thank you guys so much for sticking along with this live stream. This was super fun. I want to start live streaming more, just like when I'm doing things that don't require as much brain power. Like art for me, like it's kind of mind numbing after a little bit, like the pixel art. I just have to just do it. When I'm trying to code or try to like write like dialogue, I cannot live stream because I'm just so like I need to focus. We'll see you later, Jacob. Thank you for sticking around. I loved your submission. It was super cool. I love the dude. I loved it. I just love how upbeat and like happy. And I love the fact we were trying to like I tried to freaking make the lyrics work. I screwed it up. Oh, I apologize. It was fun. Cool. All right. I'm gonna sign off too, I think. I'm gonna try to live stream more. Uh I don't have a set schedule or anything like that. So yeah, I guess we'll just guys when we see ya. So yeah, make sure you for those of you who haven't, you everybody on this live stream probably has because you amazing supporters, but check out our game Bean Base on Steam. And you can go follow us our social media handles at that scavenger. We have a newsletter on Substack called That Scavenger. That is the easiest way for us to reach you in case we have a whole nother debacle of getting removed off of Instagram for no reason. Yeah, that was so scary for those of you that missed that. We got removed off Instagram for literally no reason, and we had to fight with Meta to get it back, and it was a whole nightmare. We had like randomly got 2,400 followers like overnight. It was super cool, and then they just it's gone. Yeah, insane. Then thank you for sticking around, man. I that was super cool. I almost teared up at your submission. It was really cool. Thank you for sticking around after night shift. That's rough. I know what that's like. Yeah, if you guys follow us on the Substack, which is our newsletter, that way we have a tangible way to reach uh in case everything goes dark for whatever reason. So anyways, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna log off. I got some stuff I need to do. It's almost 10 o'clock, so cool. All right.